What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. Some big things kind of happened on the show, especially near the end, and I know it's going to be a lot of mixed feelings on this person making their return. But as in revolving to Smackdown tonight, was it better than Monday Night Raw? In some parts, yeah, because yes, Monday Night Raw was kind of a lot of crappiness going on that show as usual, but pretty much we started out, and I will say the one thing before we start off this whole review. You gotta give California, was it Ontario, California? This crowd was actually really hot tonight. I thought San Diego was pretty hot tonight, last night also. So I gotta give the Cali crowd something. They were actually really invested in and really hyped for this show, and they were really hot through a lot of things. So I can give them that. But we kicked it off with Miz TV as he had the Bludgeon Brothers out. With the Thor hammers to talk about what happened last week of taking down Bryan, and that the gender was clear, and why they attacked Bryan, and he pretty much gave them the mic, and they didn't really say anything, they were just mute. And then he showed a video package to why from last week when Bryan was passing the Bludgeon Brothers and then getting attacked by the Bludgeon Brothers, but Miz pretty much tried to say that was great until Luke Harper slapped the microphone out of his hand and they were about to beat up Miz, but Bryan came out. I guess somewhat making a save, which, why would you get, and I was going to say this was kind of weird, I always see this a lot. It's like you got your enemies about to kill each other, but for some reason the face comes out and then all of your enemies are now focused back towards you instead of them kicking the living crap out of each other. But pretty much Bryan said that the Bludgeon Brothers cost him a shot at the WWE title, and yes, they're big, bad, scary, and their size, and they got a big size, but it's not important as his heart, as he wasn't afraid of them, especially the Miz, and he said he would fight them. One of them tonight, as Miz took off his jacket like he was gonna do something, until Luke Harper took the mic from Miz's arm and said, like, you never learn, do you, Daniel? You're gonna get it tonight. Pretty much Luke Harper versus Daniel Bryan tonight. I'm sure it was gonna be next week, him versus Rowan. And you can get a good match out of Luke Harper, I could say that, because Harper's great in the ring. I'm not sure about Rowan that much, but Harper versus Bryan did pretty much, it sounds interesting anyways, with both of those two coming into later on tonight. The New Day came out where they had Mr. Bootyworth pretty much have him a milk and pancake smoothie in the back until Xavier Woods went against the number one contender Rusev, which I'm surprised it wasn't even I'm not saying it had to be a squash match or anything, but Rusev, I thought he'd be more dominant, because I thought Woods, he was about to pick up the win at one point, and this is a really good match too, but I was surprised Woods got offense on the number one contender. Rusev was able to hit the macho kick and the accolade, and he pretty much cut a promo right after, talking about, this isn't about Woods, this isn't about pancakes or trombones, it's about AJ Styles. They were dueling AJ Styles and Rusev Day chants, and he knew AJ Styles was watching, and he's scared AJ Styles is not here tonight, and pretty much saying he proved last week when he hit English that he is scared, and that Rusev Day will be the greatest Rusev Day once he takes the WWE title from him. Listen, I've said it before last week. I'm glad they're throwing Rusev a bone for once instead of trying to bury Rusev Day. I don't think he will win against AJ Styles, but I'm sure he will get a good match out of him. But I don't think he's winning the title at all. He's just not gonna. He's not winning it. All right, he's just not gonna win it. But at least they're throwing him on a bone, maybe for all the just shirts he sold, or I don't know, or merchandise, or that he's that over with the crowd and they can't kill him, and like they tried to bury him. So at least he's getting a bone thrown out. But it was a good promo by Rusev though. Jeff Hardy was upside down in the back with his face paint, and he was going to take flight and fight tonight. But he was supposed to face Shinsuke Nakamura for the U.S. title tonight, but Nakamura suffered an injury. I don't know. Last night, and pretty much he's not medically clear. Listen, I don't know if that's true or that's to do with the story. I'm not really sure on that part. If he's really hurt, I'm gonna have to look that up. If Nakamura is really hurt, I don't know from what, They just said he was not medically cleared. I don't know what the injury is. I don't know if he'll be out long or is this just for tonight. I don't know, because I thought we were really about to kick off this whole Jeff Hardy and Shinsuke Nakamura feud going on right now, but I'll have to look that up if he really, whatever his injury is, if that's true, or just has to do with storyline purposes. But pretty much moving on from, sorry for a second, moving on from that, sorry about that, heard a noise, but pretty much also, pretty much moving on, Jeff Hardy was still gonna defend the U.S. title in an open challenge tonight. Next, Naomi and Lana were arguing about the whole dance contest until the cast of Glow showed up. I don't really know who, I haven't really watched Glow, and maybe I should watch it just to see what it's about. I think they got renewed for another season. Surprised Austin Kong wasn't with them, but I don't really know the character, but they're doing like a Russian. I think it is someone that is playing Russian on the show and trying to imitate Lana, and ask them why they were, beefing, that they should, team up together, that they're both great dancers, they could be ravishing. So, are they going to be a team? I don't know. I really don't know. Both can somewhat dance. Both can dance, really. I had no problem with that. And they pretty much all said, feel the glow. I believe their show comes, next Friday? The second season? Or is it this Friday? For Glow. So, maybe, I think I really should check out Glow just to see what it's about. Because I know it was really hyped up at one point, and I think I should check it out. Jeff Hardy came out. I wish they kind of give him his old theme song back now since he's solo. His open challenge was against Eric Young. I feel like I've seen this match in the past. Honestly, it was kind of funny. I've seen these two face before in the past, but I feel like the last time they faced each other, this is kind of strange too. It was like in 2016, and I believe it was in some 6 Sides of Steel in Impact, and I feel it was like kind of the last time you saw Eric Young there before he went to WWE. But I just kind of remember that. One thing I can really count from this match was that very horrible, odd twist of fate where Jeff looked like he did it, but they just both fell down, and then Jeff tried to do a swanton, and Eric Young, that looked really bad. I'll say that. But the match was really going good. I will say that for an open challenge. I was surprised Sanity was getting this shot anyways, but the cameras pretty much went by ringside. The Usos were there as everybody brawled them. This was a DQ, so you can't have Eric Young lose here. Sanity just got hit, so they can't lose right now. So a DQ finish is okay. I just didn't surprise they were actually he was taking the U.S. title challenge right now, but this pretty much went to a 6-man tag after that then, with Sandy versus the Usos and Jeff Hardy, which was a pretty good match. But there is one thing I gotta point out. Yes, the Usos pretty much was super kicking the crap out of Killian Dane, and he was looking strong out there, and Eric Young too, since he's the leader. And yes, they were super kick Wolf, and then Jeff hit a swanton for the win. But I don't think Sanity should be losing matches right now. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say this because they just got here, okay? And I thought they didn't even get that big a reaction when they were even coming out. They really didn't. But I don't think Sanity should be losing any type of match. I thought they were going to get the win right here somehow just to make them look strong. So the match was good. It was, entertaining to watch, and the crowd was hot into it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's not like Dane took the pin, it's not like Young took the pin, but just as a collective group, I don't think Sanity should not be losing right now, because like they only been on the roster for what, 2 weeks? Oh, 2 weeks now, and they're already losing matches, so that's not a good sign. It really isn't. So hopefully they bounce back. But looking at that right now, that is not a very good sign. Becky Lynch went against Sonya Deville. I feel like this happens a lot now. Which was a good match, but the crowd looked like they really weren't into it until, Becky hit the disarmer. It wasn't a bad match or anything, but yeah, it wasn't really a bad match or anything, but I just I don't think a lot of people really invested to it. Becky, I still think they need to do better with Becky because Becky just feels lost half the time. She really does, and really should have won that Money in the Bank. But I don't know what's next for her. I don't think Charlotte's going to be around. I think Charlotte's injured, or I don't know, surgery. I don't know about that. I have to look that back up. Somebody ran that across me at one point. James Ellsworth was playing with an Oscar mask, putting it on until Ty Dillinger, who pops up every now and then, called him a 1 instead of a 10. James Ellsworth then came out and had an Oscar mask on and talked about Oscar, and he loves Carmella or something, and that took her. Hello. Give me 5 minutes. I'll call right back. Give me 5 minutes. I'll call right back. Yeah. I'm gonna get back there in a sec. I gotta take care of something. I'll call back. Alright. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Ellsworth talked about Asuka, and he doesn't respect them. That he respects women, he said, but he said he's so hot that you can fry an egg on. I don't know what he's talking about at one point, and he pretty much challenged Asuka to come out here. Then he took his shirt off and his jacket, and next thing you know, Paige comes out, and that Asuka was not here, and she wasn't here. She's in her, she's back in Japan with her family, and you want to call her out now since she's not around. And that Paige pretty much made the match for Carmella versus Asuka at Extreme Rules for the women's title. Ellsworth pretty much said Asuka doesn't deserve another title shot, and pretty much said that Paige wants to go on a date with him. Okay. And she said, how about next Tuesday? But your date's not with me. You're gonna go against Asuka next week. She want to touch Paige. Paige has had a lot of. I don't really want to get into that whole story right now, and let's not get into the whole tapes if we want to get into that, or other people she's dated. So let's not kind of go into that category because I'm sure a lot of people know. But yeah, Ellsworth versus Asuka next week. So yeah, the Paige thing, I don't know. I guess Gallows and Anderson were were boxing with Daniel Bryan in the back. And one thing I did say, did show a commercial. I'll have to see this. And this is kind of after SmackDown tonight, but I have to go back and watch this. The debut of Leo Rush will be on 205 Live tonight. Listen, I don't know what Leo Rush really ever did in NXT. He did like a couple matches and lost, but then he had a lot of controversy because he said something about Emma when she got fired. He was in the doghouse for the longest, so I'm not getting into the whole Leo Rush thing. Hopefully he doesn't do on his debut in 205 Live. I kind of knew he was going to be there regardless. Come on, look at it. Like, you knew he was going to go there regardless. You really did. I wish he would have did more NXT before he got. We'll see where he goes on from there. Daniel Bryan then went against Luke Harper. Wasn't a bad match, I will say that. I actually did enjoy it. Daniel had got the yes lock, but Rowan pretty much attacked him for a disqualification then. The Bludgeon Brothers then attacked Daniel Bryan and started beating him up. But then the big surprise came. One thing I didn't expect, people wonder who was going to be Daniel's partner if he's in the tag division now. Next thing you know, the mayor, was it Knoxville himself comes out, or Tennessee or whatever, Kane. And I know it's going to be a lot of mixed feelings on Kane. Say, oh my God, Kane is back. Then again, wasn't Kane on Monday Night Raw, so how did he end up on SmackDown? That's a really good question right there. And then pretty much Kane came to that. I swear, one thing I don't like is, and I know WWE doesn't use pyro, but it's so odd not seeing Kane come out the pyro. It makes the entrance look more epic half the time. And he got a good pop out there too, but it's not the same when you hear that pyro. No, you just know stuff is going down when that pyro hits. But Kane pretty much winning against the Bludgeon Brothers in the ring. Daniel Bryan helped with a missile drop kick and hitting Rowan with a knee. Kane hit a choke slam. Then next thing you know, there's a Team Hell No chant breaking out then. And Kane pretty much was going to hug Daniel Bryan, putting his arms out. Daniel didn't want to do it, but when he went and hugged him, the crowd went nuts for it then. And Paige immediately came out saying, we can't let this moment pass, so at Extreme Rules, it will be Bludgeon Brothers versus the returning team of Team Hell No at Extreme Rules for the Tag Team Championships. They hugged, the crowd went nuts, so I know it's going to be a lot of mixed feelings over this, but seeing Kane come back, the form Team Hell No back with Daniel Bryan was literally out of nowhere and unexpected, but I don't really have a problem with it in a way. I know some people are, but I guess they're really sticking Daniel Bryan back in the tag division. I can see them winning the titles unless it's going to be one of these things where they do the match, they break up, and then they get this long-running feud. I don't think I want to see another Daniel Bryan versus Kane feud again, but this was probably one of the biggest. This probably was the highlight of the show. This really was kind of mostly the biggest highlight was Kane return back to form Team I know with Daniel Bryan again. This was literally the highlight of this entire show. That's the biggest highlight I can really say. So it was very unexpected because even I wondered who was going to team with him. And Kane just really was out of my mind because I thought Kane was running for the mayor right now with Knoxville and stuff. So it's very surprising. It's very interesting. I am looking forward to seeing these two back as a team again. Depending how long this goes, I think they were going to win the Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules. But like I said, it's a lot of mixed feelings to what I see of Kane coming back. I know people are not going to like it. I know some people will really love it, but it's in that between. But when the fans are doing yes chants and no chants at the same time in the crowd, it was that over. That was like the biggest thing. Like I said before, Cali was on fire tonight in Ontario, and there's a really good crowd out there tonight. As for the rest of the show, like it wasn't bad per se, but it's just stuff that was good but not good at the same time. I did enjoy the open challenge, but Sanity shouldn't be really taking losses right now. Ellsworth thing was kind of pointless in a way, if you ask me. But Tim versus Asuka next week for some reason. So that's gonna go down. Becky versus Deville was kind of there. I feel like I've seen it multiple times now. The Glowcast was kind of whatever segment. Rusev versus Woods was good. I will say that, and Rusev was good on the mic. I'm just surprised it went that long. Miz TV was kind of whatever. So, but like I said before, SmackDown, the biggest thing on this show was the return of Team Hell No. That's really what it was. You can't really deny that. Like I said before, people are not gonna like it, and people are not gonna like it. Some people really don't want to see Kane at this point in time, and I'm surprised he's even back. I really am surprised he's back, but I'm sure people will be okay with it since they're forming this, and I'm sure they're probably gonna be the top tag team on the show again, since we ain't got no other tag teams going for the Bludgeon Brothers right now for the title. So I guess this is gonna be the thing. It's official. It was announced tonight, so we will see what happens on here. But that's my review of SmackDown. I'll see you later. I gotta really go check out the rest of this whole UK tournament day 2 thing / NXT, so I gotta go watch that going on right now. But like I said, I didn't think this show was not bad, but like I said, the biggest thing of this show was the return of Team Hell No. That's really what it was. You can't, like I said, you can't deny it. People went nuts for it. So yeah, I am out of here. Check out my review for Monday Night Raw. Comment, subscribe. You know what I am, you know what I do. It's going down. It's SmackDown. Like I said, I think it was a better show than Monday Night Raw from last night. So we will see what happens. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace out.